What are some of the biggest challenges in cryptocurrency trading?
There's a lot of scammers in crypto. For anyone out there who wants to invest in Bitcoin, the first thing I would recommend you is before you invest, make sure you learn and understand what is going on.
How does someone evaluate a new cryptocurrency?
First of all, you need to check out on their white paper. That is a document that lists down their vision, their technology, their goals as a cryptocurrency. Another thing you can look at is
Here we are once again. Welcome to Forex Flex, another episode with Calvin the Entertainer. Today Osman is joining us to share his wisdom with us. How are you doing, Osman?
I'm good.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we're coming to you straight from Dim the Lights, Nadia. You can check them out. They are basically on that Nadia Namgongo Road. Now, today we're talking crypto. The other week I had V-Dollar, breaking it down. So here you are as well to share your experience. So first things first, tell me, how has your experience been with cryptocurrency trading?
Crypto, it has been a little bit interesting because all the good things that come with it.
Okay.
Remember, when you're joining into any business, sometimes we are just attracted by the good life that comes with it. But now when you come inside it, you realize it's not just about the good life that comes after it. The first time I invested in crypto, I actually lost a lot of money because I was just told by someone, come invest into this coin and blah, blah, and all that. But now when I came into the business, I realized there are certain things that we look at before we actually invest in any coin.
What was your initial investment in crypto?
$100.
$100.
And it all went in a week.
So what lesson did you learn from that first time experience?
Before you invest, find out what you're investing in.
Nice. Now, what are some of the biggest challenges in cryptocurrency trading?
First of all, I will start with the scammers in crypto.
Scammers.
There's a lot of scammers in crypto. So that is why we normally tell people before you invest in anything online, it's better to first do some good research about it. Because people can just beautify something and you actually think it is going to work out. Another challenge could be the regulatory system. The crypto world is operating on a decentralized system. That means governments, the banks are not involved on what is happening. So that means it's so easy for you to actually lose everything. It would feel safe if you're investing somewhere that is regulated or that is having laws and whatever that they're following. But then it doesn't happen in the crypto world. Many governments are coming in, putting regulations on this crypto world, but it is not yet effective as such.
Market volatility, is a big thing, especially with Forex trading, the other end. I don't know this side of cryptocurrency trading and how you are able to handle the market volatility.
Which is also actually a challenge. Market volatility. Volatility in the crypto world is like 10 times more than that of Forex.
Wow.
Because remember, for Forex, it moves around the economy, political and social factors. But crypto moves around demand and supply. So it's all about the big fish in that coin that you're investing in. There's a lot of big volume and volatility in the market. So hard to manage it, but you just have to keep on that with the market trends, and then you know when to handle the volatility.
What are your thoughts on the future of Bitcoins? Because I see people sometimes sharing that this is the future, this is the future, this is it. But it also appears that there is little knowledge that is being shared out there. What are your thoughts as someone who has ever engaged in this sort of trading?
Personally, me, I think Bitcoin is going to be the next big thing. Trust me, I'm very sure it's going to actually overtake all the fiat currencies. And actually, if you're following what is happening in America, I think they're actually scared of Bitcoin. Because it just grows each and every day. Right now, if you can imagine statistically, Bitcoin is having almost like 1.6 trillion market capitalization. So basically that means it is actually bigger than most of the 10 companies in the whole world. So according to what I see, Bitcoin could be the next big thing.
What is your opinion on altcoins?
Now, altcoins are basically alternative coins. The mother of crypto is Bitcoin. So anything besides Bitcoin is an altcoin. They're also very fine. They're actually very good, most especially if you're starting crypto. If you do not have enough money, I would recommend you to first invest in altcoins. Very good. They follow Bitcoin, most of them. Once Bitcoin gains value, all of them actually gain value.
Yeah.
So some of them could be Ethereum, Cardano, XRP.
Yeah. So now, how does someone evaluate a new cryptocurrency? How do they go about that?
To enter into any new cryptocurrency, you need to do good research about it. There are certain things we look at in case we want to invest in any new cryptocurrency. First of all, you need to check out on their white paper. What is a white paper? That is a document that lists down their vision, their technology, their goals as a cryptocurrency. Another thing you can look at is check their website, because anything that is actually making sense or there for some good time, it's going to be laid on a very good foundation.
Okay.
Check their website and you see how they're detailing everything, and then you can see what to do next.
What is your experience and observation with something called initial coin offerings? I don't know if you've... Yes.
I know about it. So initial coin offerings are not actually common in Africa. I think I haven't seen them in Africa. But initial coin offerings are like a company can wake up in the morning. For example, you have your own company and you do have crypto, you invested in crypto. But now maybe you want to expand your company, but you do not have enough money to do that. So what you do, you call out investors, you sell them your crypto, your coins, so that they can give you cash and you invest in any projects that you're doing. So it's a very good thing practiced by many big companies, most especially when they want to diversify. They do have crypto, so they exchange it with cash with investors, and they get money to move their businesses forward or their projects.
So how does one secure their digital assets?
How do I keep my money safe, right? That is what you're talking about.
Yes.
So you need to have, of course, a password that gives you access to your cryptocurrency or to your coins. Number two, we normally keep our coins or our cryptocurrency in hardwares. Hardwares could be a ledger. A ledger is the most trusted one because it has two things in it. That is a public pair and then also a private pair. But then also you can use a software. But then a software is a little bit risky because it is online. So that means easy for you to be cyber attacked.
Nice. Now, the issue of this information, especially speaking about the East African community, do you think we have done enough to promote cryptocurrency trading and all these other forms of trading? Because I believe if more is done in terms of sensitization, then I would see people embracing it more. So for you, what has been your observation?
I think we haven't. In East Africa, we haven't, trust me. I don't see a lot of big boys talking about crypto. I don't see the government or even everyone out there. I don't see them talking about. I think I've seen it in Kenya, where the president came and talked about Forex. But in Uganda, Rwanda, and then Tanzania, I've not seen anyone talking about crypto.
Is it that maybe there is little information? Are we just playing safe as East Africa? You know, is it that we are just basically comfortable, you know, with trading with the dollars, shillings, name it?
I think it's just a knowledge. A few people do know what is going on online. I think we just have to push it extra hard. When, for example, you're seeing what we are doing as Forex Bulls, we're actually reaching out everywhere, telling them about the opportunities online. So I think if anyone out there can do the same thing, you know, president talking about something might sound a little bit legit than anyone else. So we just need those big boys to also come and step in, say something about it. Trust me, many people are going to come and invest. Just look at Trump. Just talks about something. Why do you think Bitcoin, now for example, at the start of the year, before actually the year ended, that is when Trump started talking about Bitcoin. And that is when we got a very huge bull run from 60,000 to actually 120,000. So
these leaders, they have a job to play.
Absolutely.
You know, at least someone of authority, someone who is believable, speaks about it, gives people some sort of confidence to try it out.
Absolutely.
Now, some tips that you may share with some of our viewers who are probably thinking, can I do trading? Should I not do, you know?
Okay, now for anyone out there who wants to invest in Bitcoin or financial markets, the first thing I would recommend you is before you invest, make sure you learn and understand what is going on. That is the knowledge. Make sure you get enough knowledge on whatever you're going to invest in. And then also, this is the biggest disclaimer online. Only invest what you're comfortable to lose.
Don't go running to the loan sharks. You're not sure about the returns, and then you start blaming people. Nice, man. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I hope someone has been able to learn a thing or two from today's episode.
You're welcome.
Nice. It's Calvin the Entertainer. You can follow me on my socials, and that is at Calvin the Entertainer. A special mention once again goes out to Dim the Lights. You can always get to check them out. Peace out.